So this morning I was looking at the lawn over there and I realized it looked a little sick. So I started to pull on the grass, kind of like this, and lo and behold, when I pulled on that grass over there, just like this, it would come up. So I think I've got some root rot, some type of fungus. So I went ahead and I removed as much of it as I could bear pulling out. You can see the picture here of how much I really removed. It was a pretty big pile. And I've got some sod and I've got some peat moss. I'm gonna replace that patch of grass right in the front. Man, that really sucks. Ugh. But I've also got some Bermuda that was growing in there, so maybe by doing this I kind of get rid of some of that as well. Got to get a mow in, I've got to get a trim and an edge, and I've got to repair this spot. I finished mowing and edging the front lawn and doing a little repair job on that spot there. I tore out all that dead grass earlier, or the dying grass, and I am going to show you basically what I did. And we're live. Guess what? This is about to be the third treatment of the Bio Advanced Fungus Control here in the back lawn on this section. It is looking a lot better than it did 6 weeks ago. So the last 2 times that I've mowed, I've bagged the clippings, mowed it a little shorter, try to promote a little bit of drying out of the ground. That way maybe the fungus will kind of die too, as long as the propiconazole is doing its job as well. So I'm about to apply this 3 pounds per 1,000. It's right between the preventative and the curative rate. Here on this section, I'm gonna go around out here as well, and around to the other side of the back porch. Over here. It's looking a lot better than it was. But you can still see a little light yellowing color. But I think that we pretty much knocked the fungus out for the most part. All done, guys. We spread the propiconazole around, made sure we came and hit this section as well, got all the way around to the other side, spread some over there. All of this has been treated. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come through and I'm going to spread some of the Scott's topsoil in these bare sections again, and then I have one piece of sod left. I'm gonna try to cover up this spot, and then I may try to make some plugs and plug a couple of these sections as well through there, maybe a couple over here. We'll see how far we get with the sod. So I just finished spreading out peat moss through all of that section, kind of thinly there, a little thicker here. That's that spot that I dug up the concrete blocks and whatnot. Gonna teach you guys how to cut a piece of sod to create plugs, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So here we go. All right, guys, so you take your piece of sod. Sometimes it'll fall apart. That means that piece is already a plug, basically. So we'll just go ahead and kind of open up a little spot here in the ground. Loosen it up. And we'll install this plug right here. We'll spread that peat moss around it to help keep it moist. We've got some more loose pieces over here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off some of the sod, and I'm gonna set it in. Let's see if we can find another piece. Here we go. I'm just gonna cut it off. Get your piece of sod like so, and then we're gonna lay it out where we kind of want it to grow in. Here's a thin spot over here. Get another piece. There we go. And I'm just using a steak knife. I'm using a steak knife from Walmart. It's like a 4-pack, super cheap. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of money on anything to cut some sod. So just use this steak knife. It works pretty good. Let's see, maybe one more piece. We'll cut across over here. Get this piece, we'll plug it in over here. So I've put some plugs in. Let's see, right there, over here, another one right over there, another plug right here, and then I've laid this piece of sod right here in the middle because I'd like for it to spread that way, and I'd like for that grass over there to spread this way. So I'm not gonna make it touch. I'm gonna kind of give it some openings and allow it to spread around. And now I'm gonna go get some more peat moss and kind of fill in around the edges of the sod or along there. And then again around these plugs. I'm gonna fill in around the plugs and get everything kind of smoothed out and nice and peat mossy. And just like in the front lawn, after you apply your sod, you want to go ahead and fill in around those plugs. Kind of promote some stolen growth. Gives them something easy they can attach onto. Kind of get the grass off of the top of the, you want to kind of get the peat moss off of the top of the grass, so you're not killing the grass, but you're getting it down towards its base. guys, I think we're about done. All that's left is to water it in, just like we did in the front. And as always, I will give you guys an update on the progress of these plugs and pieces of sod that we applied. And yes, I know it's a little bit higher, but you give it time, that piece of sod there is gonna settle. Okay, everything's gonna end up evening out. So don't worry, I know what I'm doing, just a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, like and subscribe. Check out my Teespring store. And if you've got any koozies or coolies you need to make, go visit CoolieNation.com and use code DonsLawns10.